Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impression review of the new fragrance from KAYALI, Eden Sparkling Lychee. I know I'm a little bit behind on this, but I just got my bottle in the mail about a week ago. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time with this scent, just get my thoughts all together before I made this video. And also in today's video, we're going to be comparing it to Eden Juicy Apple. So this scent was launched right at the end of 2023 and it's said to be the bigger sister of Eden Juicy Apple. Just a quick look at the bottle. I always feel like my lights make this very difficult with the KAYALI bottles for some reason, but I love the kind of like pale pink design. It's very like, it looks like a bottle of champagne or rosé or something like that. So the notes in this opens up with some black currant. Of course, we have that sparkling lychee, that Italian lemon with some red apple in the mid. There's rose, some florals, a little bit of this candied violet with jasmine sonbok and a base of sugared amber, cedarwood, musk, vanilla absolute, and sandalwood. So there seems to be like a lot of sugared candied notes in this scent. And it opens with a strong burst of fruitiness. I definitely get this very bright lychee side of this, but I also get a lot of that apple. Very juicy, very vibrant, almost kind of like a pulpy apple, kind of mixed with this very jammy black currant. So it opens pretty fruity, but it very quickly kind of dives deep into this very floral mid where you get a lot of this I think that candied violet is the best way to describe it because it definitely has this kind of like sugary-esque candied, like boiled sugar surrounding the violet. It's very weird to like describe verbally, but when you smell it, it's very realistic. You can really get that, but it mixes with a very creamy rose. So you have this like kind of almost textured candy violet mixed with this very creamy rose. It's really a great contrast. And I like that the lychee in this, it's not overly fruity. It's very bright, very uplifting, and you do get a lot of these like sweeter base notes. It has this kind of like musky side, this ambery side. It's just a very happy mood perfume. The life of the party types of vibes. And in my opinion, it is way less sweet than Eden Juicy Apple. So I think that going into it, people might expect that this would be maybe even sweeter than Eden Juicy Apple, but that's really not the case. I find that this one opens much thicker, heavier, more kind of like syrupy. And this definitely has this kind of like bright, bubbly, effervescent, more floral than anything syrupy sweet. Like the fruitiness is more juicy, zesty. It's not like a thick syrup type of fruitiness like you find in Eden Juicy Apple. And I love the bubbly side of this. It's coming from that black currant or something to do with that lemon because it's not like an overly boozy scent. Like it doesn't really smell like champagne. I don't even really want to say that it smells like rosé, but there's definitely something about the bubbliness of this. It kind of makes you think something like champagne or rosé, even though it doesn't like outwardly smell like that, if that makes sense. But like I said, definitely less sweet than Eden Juicy Apple. It has more of like a mature type of vibe to it. It's not mature at all. Like don't think this is for like an older crowd. It's not, but it just feels like a step above Eden Juicy Apple. Just a little more sophisticated, a little bit more grown up. Still has this very like youthful, girly, kind of carefree feeling, but there's just something a little extra bougie about this one versus Eden Juicy Apple. You also kind of get this like vacation, tropical side of this scent. I love the bubbly side. I love it. I love anything fizzy, bubbly. It just puts me in a good mood, honestly. I love it. This is a really great, sweet, fun, outgoing perfume for the girls out there that like to smell like they want a Barbie perfume. This is perfect. I mean, just the packaging in itself, but the scent also is just, it screams Barbie. It screams very polished, feminine, just very girly and just very playful. That is what the vibe is of Eden Sparkling Lychee. It's really beautiful. I really like it, but I want to do a quick comparison to Eden Juicy Apple as well here. See, even in the air, without even smelling the strip, it's denser, it's thicker. There's something just a touch, well, not a touch, something that's a little syrupy sweet about it. Way sweeter. Versus I feel like the lychee perfume has more of this kind of like powdery violet side, more of a focus on the florals and Eden Juicy Apple. It's like such a tongue twister. I keep feeling like I'm messing up the names. It's a mouthful, all right? This is another kind of like happy, good mood, easygoing scent, but just way, way, way sweeter. And I know that that's kind of like the downfall of this scent for some people, is that they think that it is just a little too sweet. It feels younger, but let me tell you something. In my experience with Eden Juicy Apple, I know that some people like to criticize this scent because it smells like, they say it smells like a body spray or something like that. But in my experience with this, men love this scent on women. Like, they think it's very sexy, they think it's very enticing and just delicious to smell. So it's interesting to kind of see like what women think of it versus what men think of it. But also with the new sparkling lychee, men seem to love that too from my testing. So both are absolute man killers. You just have to try out both to see what is your personal preference between the two. It's very easy to test out. You can find it at Sephora. Always recommend sampling things before you blind buy. Don't blind buy anything. Get out to Sephora, test them out, wear them side by side, spray them on your skin, give a full wear if you like. You don't need to just buy something without smelling it. I recommend if you want something that's a little more bougie feeling, this is what I always like to do when there's new releases of things from KAYALI, is I like to order the little 10 ml of their luxe travel size. So it kind of looks like the bottle, like it's shaped just like the bottle. So you kind of get a taste of that full presentation, but it's like a trial, right? It's like 20 to 30. I think it's anywhere from like $30 to $40 depending on the scent. So it's just a great way to save yourself from a blind buy, and you get to try out the scent and you get a cute little bottle as well. But so far in my testing, I am really loving the new Eden Sparkling Lychee. I love it even more than Eden Juicy Apple. This one is definitely my favorite. I love that kind of candy violet side, very powdery side mixed with the soft fruits. It's just really gorgeous and different enough from any other lychee scent out there, which I was very happy to find, is that people might think, oh, does it smell like Delina? Does it smell like other things that have lychee? No, this is actually very different from anything like that. So because lychee is not really utilized that often in perfumery anyway, so I really think that KAYALI did a beautiful job with this. It feels very elegant, a step above Eden Juicy Apple. So if you've had issues with Juicy Apple in the past, definitely check out Sparkling Lychee. I think that you will definitely be surprised at the differences between the two. It's really gorgeous. Just make sure to check it out at Sephora. So guys, that is my video for today. Just a quick overview of the new fragrance from KAYALI, Eden Sparkling Lychee. Once again, it's a tongue twister. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried it. What do you think about it? I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.